I bet you that after watching this video, you will no longer have to memorize the trigonometric ratio of special angles. Neither would you need a calculator to find them. You'll discover that it has always been at your fingertips. I mean, literally. Hello students, welcome to Smart Learn with Sati, where math finally makes sense. Today I'm going to show you a trick to remember all your special angles with just your hands. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Alright, so this is how to determine the trigonometric ratios of special angles just by using the fingers of your hands. Now for starters, when I say special angles, what I'm referring to are angles of 60 degrees, 45 degrees and 30 degrees. And so we'll begin by assigning these angles to each fingers of our hands. We'll start with the thumb and call it 90 degrees. And then we go to the index finger and call it 60 degrees. And then we'll go to the middle finger and call it 45 degrees. And then assign the ring finger to 30 degrees. And then the last finger, which is the pinky finger, we'll call it 0 degrees, okay? Now, all you have to do from this point is just to remember this simple rule for sine, cosine, and tangent, and it will help you to recall, the trig ratios of these special angles. So the rule for sine is simply given as sine theta equals to the square root of the fingers below, the square root of the fingers below over 2. Now let me show you how this works using the typical example. So let's say sine 30 degrees. How do we determine sine 30 degrees with this rule? So first of all, you want to locate where 30 degrees is on your finger and is actually at the ring finger. So you indicate it there. So you can see that. So you have to count how many fingers are below 30 degrees, and it's just one finger there. So one finger is below 30 degrees, and therefore we apply this to our rule. We apply our rule, and then we say it's going to be square root of 1 over 2. You see that? Very simple. And square root of 1, is 1 over 2. And that's the answer. You can actually confirm this with your calculator. Just go to your calculator and type in sine 30. It's going to give you 0.5, which is the same as 1 over 2. And that's just it. Very simple, very easy to follow. Okay, so the rule for cosine is more like the opposite of the rule for sine, and is given as cos theta equals to the square root of the fingers above, okay, the square root of the fingers above all over 2. So that is the rule for cosine. And let's apply it to, let's see how we can use this to solve a typical problem. Let's say we're looking for cos, let's say cos 45 degrees, okay, cos 45 degrees. So how do I apply this now? So again, once again, go to your fingers and you have to locate 45 degrees on your fingers. Is actually at the middle finger. So there it is at the middle finger. Then you have to count how many fingers are above that middle finger. So let's count. We have 1, 2. So there are 2 fingers above the middle finger there. So it's going to be the square root of 2 over 2. You can actually leave an answer like this and it will be correct. Once again, you can actually confirm this from a calculator by typing cos 45. It's going to give you a decimal number, but the decimal number can be written as an irrational number in this form. Okay, so how about tangent? The rule is actually given as tan theta equals to the square root of, let's have a big square root because it will cover the numerator and the denominator. So the square root of the fingers below, all over the fingers above. Please pardon my writing there. Fingers above. Okay, so that's just a simple rule for tangent. All right, so let's take an example for tangent. Let's say tan 60 degrees. Let's use tan 60 degrees for this illustration. So as usual, let's locate where 60 degrees is on our fingers. And we can find it at our index finger there. So let's know how many fingers are below. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 fingers below, and there's just 1 finger above it. So applying that rule is going to be the square root of 3 over 1. Okay, so square root of 3 over 1. And then we'll simplify this further. We are supposed to have the square root of 3 over 1 because the square root of 1 is 1. Okay, so that's this. And then the answer is root 3. Root 3, pardon my writing, root 3 is your answer. Now, a simple exercise for you to attempt using the trick I just showed you. Find tan 45, sin 60, and cos 30. Type in your answers in the comments, and you can actually confirm the answers with your calculator. Do let me know if the trick worked. And hey, don't forget to like this video. You can also share with your friends so that they too can learn this amazing math trick. To see more math hacks like this, do give me a follow so that you don't miss out when I post them here. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.